And I actually got Tracy's mother's autograph that night, and he was doing the Southern Boys with Steve Armstrong.
That's awesome.
And there were some good names on that card, though. Tom Pritchard was on it.
Yeah.
Lord Humongous was booked in. He was big. Jonathan Boyd. Yeah. Danny Davis, one of the Nightmares. That was one of my favorite teams because we had Continental on Channel 6 out of Birmingham here on Sunday afternoons. Right. Me and my dad would watch it when we got home from church, and that was some of my favorite guys. The Armstrongs, Bullet Bob, Adrian Street. Always loved Exotic Adrian Street.
Yeah.
Guys like that.
Oh, cool.
I grew up watching that. And then, of course, the old WWF.
Yeah,
when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Demolition, that was one of my favorite tag teams.
Oh, I loved them. They were great. And then when they did the repo gimmick, with the other guy, that was great.
Yeah.
That was a great gimmick.
Roddy Piper. Piper was probably one of my favorites as a kid.
Yeah, Piper to this days, I think everybody liked him or hated him. He was great, Okay. I'll tell you what, I had a talk with G Raver, and you were talking about when he was in the G Raver was in the movie with him with Roddy Piper for that Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies. I thought that was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah. It's on a DVD.
That's cool.
I know. That's like, you check that out sometime. That's a cool DVD to pick up if you like that kind of horror. It's like zombies and wrestling. I think
that'd be pretty cool.
Shane Douglas was in that too. So he was like the main.
Never heard of it.
I know. People never seen stuff like that. But yeah, he told me all about that. It was kind of cool to see like extra people. Like he was an extra in the movie. Being a wrestler. It's kind of crazy. I'll tell you what, when I was I went to a local show and I didn't even know it. I was in the Wrestler movie with Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
I was 15 minutes of fame. I had my 15 minutes sitting in the front row, I didn't even know. I went outside and smoked a cigarette and there he was. But
that's cool.
It is. And then
what show was it?
What's that?
What show was it?
Oh, it was in Rahway, New Jersey. It was at Jersey.
Okay,
Jersey All Pro had a show. Samoa Joe was on the card. It was a huge card after. It was actually Ron Killing. Yeah. I think it was Ron Killings versus somebody else. Before he went.
Yeah, Lane and myself we were actually at CZW in Philly at one of the shows they were filming for the movie at.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. It was. I think it was what was the name of it?
Yeah.
The Fuck Hollywood show in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the show they were filming that night, and actually a poster with my name on it ended up in the movie.
Huh.
I got it out of the locker room up there, and I brought it home.
Oh, sweet! That's badass.
It's right where he starts, where Mickey Rourke starts to have his heart attack in the locker room.
Yeah.
He puts his hand up on the wall. There's a poster right there next to where his hand is. It's got my name on it.
Oh, sweet. I'll have to check that out next time I watch the movie again.
Yeah, they made just a bunch of gimmick posters to decorate the locker room for the movie and stuff. And they just happened to put my name on one of them, and it was one of them that is right there in the movie where he had his heart attack.
Yeah, right after the guy's pop. Where the guy was handing the pills just before, a lot of extras in that movie. There were a lot of guys, from the independent.
Yeah, a lot of people made it in that. Yeah,
that I know of the area. I'm sure you've seen them on TV. A lot of the names and stuff. Just the local. A lot of those guys were like New Jersey, Philadelphia area. New York. Because then I think the final one, actually the final part of that movie was in New York City. They did it, or I think it was the last. Yeah, they did the last one in New York City for the Ring of Honor show. That when they.
Well, I thought Ring of Honor, yeah.
Well, Jerry Lynn was the the stunt double I heard too, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he looks exactly like him.
Mm-hmm.
There's a name we don't even hear that much anymore. Jerry Lynn. Remember that name? Wow. I haven't even...
Yeah, I do.
Huh? I've seen him wrestle so many.
Yeah, I do remember him.
I know. I've seen him so many so many local independent shows. Like, in the past, it's like, wow, where is he now? Probably training people or whatever.
Yeah, I always thought he was very underrated for sure.
Yeah. He was always like that.
He was a really nice guy too. We did a few shows he was on, and he was always really cool.
Oh, neat. That's awesome. That's very good to, Jerry Lynn, he had his style. Like RVD almost, Just like similar styles, But, yeah, Jerry was but now you don't see names like that anymore, It's like, wow, where'd they go? Not really.
I
know, it's like Lance Storm, right? Where's he? Lance Storm, there's another one.
Yeah, good question. I haven't heard anything about him in a long time.
I know. Wow. I was talking to, who was it? I was talking to one of the guys about Public Enemy. We were talking about Public Enemy, tag team Public Enemy. I was like, yep, I remembered it. I remember them from the indie, like my indie days. I should go into a show like NWA Wild, like NWA or F or, one of those like local generic wrestling feds,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Actually, I believe I saw Public Enemy with Nicole Bass when she was still around. I think.
Wow.
I know, right? That's an old name before you.
Yeah, all three of them are gone now. That's crazy.
It is. Nicole Bass. Crazy world.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, no, wrestling was. I'll tell you what, wrestling was a big in my like in the mid '80s to the '90s was pretty popular down here at the shore.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a school called the Iron. I always tell the guys, everybody, there was a school called the Iron Mike Sharp Wrestling School.
Yeah.
He ran a school, and for $5, I'd go down. I'd go on a Saturday and watch a little couple matches. Nova, ECW was popular, so Nova would be one of the local guys,
Yeah.
And then also X-Pac as the X-Pac as the 1, 2, 3 kid, the Lightning Kid at the time, Like you never see like these kids, and then Freddie Blassie walking around, and it's like wow.
Yeah.
And then this big dude, his name was Malice, who was a local guy from WCW,
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. God rest his soul,
Yeah, I remember him.
Big ass dude. He lived right down the street from me. I didn't even know it. He would always take the ring truck. There was a ring with the ECW logo. I'm like, wonder who that is.
Yeah.
You never know. But then I was like, what, 8? But then there was a company in Toms River that took over in the '90s, and that was like the indie. We had every single star from under the books. It was like all the top names from like TNA. All the TNA's guys. All the independent guys before they went all. TNA and WWE, when it was WWE, way back.
Yeah.
That's where Jerry would wrestle all the time. When he would come to shows. I was trying to think of what federation, I actually was lucky enough to see Eddie Guerrero versus Nova at a show there. I know.
That's a match I've never seen.
No, it's it was a farewell match for Nova at the time before he signed for WWE. As Simon Dean or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, wrestling was big popularity.
Oh yeah.
You gotta love, you love it. It just came around when it did, and then when it's like, I never got a chance to see all the ultra-violent and shit, when I was younger, till DVDs came.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
YouTube or TV or whatever, your friends would tell you,
Yeah.
But I never got to, go to like the CZW when it was CZW, way in the back in the heyday, but, then I got hooked into it, in the newer era, and I was like, wow, this is awesome, So I kept going.
Yeah.
Kept going. I like watching blood and ultra-violence. And then, and then there's that other company kicking ass too. What is it? GCW, There's
I know.
the just bringing all these guys from Japan and all over the world, you know, just to show.
Yeah, I'd like to get a chance to go there myself.
Yeah, just to make an appearance at least, or just be in it, you know, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, do something.
I know, because Jimmy's been in there, you know.
Yeah.
Jimmy and Jimmy, I think has been there. Supreme has been there.
Yeah.
A lot of names. Even Sexy Eddie from Canada, an original crazy character, you know. A lot of guys, a lot of good guys, a lot of good.
I need to get my rematch with Nick Gage. That'd be a good place to do.
Oh shit! There you go, Nick.
And he always had my number. I never got a win over Nick Gage. I got to keep trying. I got to try at least one more time.
Yeah, right. You should. So Nick, are you? If you're listening to this podcast, Freak Show's still waiting for a rematch.
That's right. GCW make it happen, or IWA South make it happen. Somebody make it happen.
Make it happen. Yeah, that'd be awesome, right? No rules, right? No, just an all-out brawl, right?
That's right. I think probably our most violent match was from '08 King of the Death Matches, and it was just take fist death match. That's all it was.
Oh, really?
I remember my fist hurting. I punched him so many times in that match in the head. My fists were just killing me after that match.
Yeah, she got iced the hell out of him after, you know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, did you see? I know. Did you see what homeless Jimmy did to himself? He dropped stone or something on his hand. Crazy guy. What's wrong with him, huh? just before he has to go to a death match, huh?
Better be for real. No, you never know with that guy.
I know. He stayed on my house. He stayed on my couch. You know, I always like to tell people he crashed on my couch. The homeless man crashed on my couch. I loved it. You know,
no doubt.
Just had no trash cans for him. He wasn't picking to the garbage, so that was a good thing.
There you go.
Even though I'm a garbage man too, so you know.
Yeah.
Gotta do what we gotta do. But yeah, so you have any other shows besides this one coming up, or is that gonna be it for a while, or you just got a break?
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm really doing right now on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Like I said, we do it twice a month, and I've been in talks with the guys at Milestone, I believe it is, that do Southern Slaughter, the tournament up in North Carolina.
Okay.
And I believe we're going to go there and do that whenever they get a date set for it.
Oh, cool.
So that'll be the first time doing the tournament for them.
Yeah.
The last time I was in North Carolina was with Insane Lane in 2007, and we wrestled Jugulator and Sam Hain, and we were at fairgrounds, and we scared a lot of old people and a lot of kids, and they told us all four would never come back to North Carolina again.
Oh wow, that sounds like Brad Cash.
That haven't been there since.
That's like Brad Cash telling me how they wouldn't allow him to the one wrestling venue. You know, he was crazy. You know, you don't know. Towns don't like you. You know.
Yeah, I don't think the promoter knew what he was getting into.
No, they never do. Some do and some don't. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were. I remember I talked to you about the documentary. That was really awesome a while back. Remember that?
Yeah, that was cool.
That really was. That was cool. They need to come out with another one. You know, something new.
Yeah.
It's time. It's time for like a new version or something else. You know, something new for fans to watch. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so pretty much, I got that's. So yeah, but like I said, I'm heading to West Virginia in a couple weeks, for the VOW tournament. A lot of the guys I'm sure that are in it,
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good turnout, and then I'll be coming back home, and I'll go to see Nick Gage again. I'll be home for I know, and I'm take a break for a little bit of wrestling, So. Takes a toll on our pockets, you know what I mean, but it's worth it. It's well worth it. You got anything else you want to say? I don't know. We think we.